Hey guys, today's reading we're going to start off at Genesis 26. When a famine visited the land, in addition to the first famine during Abraham's lifetime, Isaac went to Gerar to Abimelech, the king of the Philistines. The Eternal appeared to him, saying, "Do not go down into Egypt. Stay in the land which I shall tell you. Reside in this land, and I will be with you and bless you. For to you and your descendants I will give all this region. I will ratify the oath I swore to your father Abraham, and I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky. And give all this region to your descendants, and all the nations of the world shall seek bliss like theirs. For Abraham obeyed my word and did his duty to me, following my orders, my rules, and my regulations." So Isaac stayed at Gerar. When the men of this place asked him about his wife, he said, "She is my sister." For he was afraid to say, "She is my wife," in case he thought the men of the place would kill him on account of Rebekah. She was so beautiful. Now, after he had been there for some time, Abimelech, the king of the Philistines, was looking out of a window one day, and there he saw Isaac fondling his wife Rebekah. Then Abimelech summoned Isaac. "So she is really your wife," he said. "Why did you say she is my sister?" Isaac answered, "Because I thought I might be killed on her account." Abimelech said, "What do you mean by this? One of my people might have easily lain with your wife, and then you would have to make us incur guilt." So Abimelech laid injunctions on all the people, saying, "Whoever touches this man or his wife, shall be put to death." Isaac sowed a crop in that country and reaped in the same year 100-fold. The Eternal had blessed him. He grew rich and increased till he became very rich, with property of flocks and herds and a large household. The Philistines became jealous of him, so Abimelech said to Isaac, "Leave us, you are too great a man for us." Then Isaac left them and settled down to live in the valley of Gerar. As the Philistines had choked with the earth all the wells dug up by his father's slaves during the lifetime of his father Abraham, Isaac reopened the wells dug during the lifetime of his father Abraham, since the Philistines had stopped them after Abraham's death. He called them by their names given by his father. As Isaac's slaves were digging in the valley, they came upon a. Hold on a minute. It's a rip in this page. Well of running water. When the herdsmen of Gerar quarreled with Isaac's herdsmen, saying, "This water belongs to us," he called the well Esek, quarrel, because they had quarreled with him. Another well was then dug, and over that they quarreled too, so he called it Sitnah, feud. Changing his quarters, he dug another well. They did not quarrel over that well, because it was, so he called it Rehoboth, room. "Surely," he said, "the Eternal has made the room for us now, so that we can prosper in the land." He then made his way up to Beersheba, and that very night the Eternal appeared to him, saying, "I am the God of your father Abraham. Fear not, I am with you, and I will bless you, and multiply your descendants for the sake of my servant Abraham." There he built an altar, worshipped the Eternal, and pitched his tent. There also Isaac's slaves dug a well. Then Abimelech came to him from Gerar with his vizier, Huzath, and his general Phicol. "Why come to me," said Isaac, "when you hate me? You sent me away from you." They replied, "We have seen clearly that the Eternal is with you, so we thought, let us there be an oath between us and yourself. Let us make a compact with you, and that you will not injure us, as we have never touched you, but have only done good to you and sent you away in peace. And now you are blessed by the Eternal." Then he made a banquet for them. They ate and drank, and rising very early the next morning, they swore their oath. Isaac sent them on their way, and they left him in terms of peace. That very day Isaac's slaves came and told them about the well that they had dug. "We have found water," they cried. So Isaac called it Sheba, oath well. To this day the town is called Beersheba. When Esau was 40 years old, he married Judith, the daughter of Beruah the Hittite, and Basmath, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, which was a bitter disappointment to Isaac and Rebekah. Now when Isaac was an old man, his eyes so dim that he could not see, he called to his older son Esau and said to him, "My son." Esau answered, "Here I am." He went on, "I am an old man now. I know that how soon I may die. Pray take your hunting weapons, your quiver, and your bow, and go out into the country to get some venison. Make me a tasty dish, such as I love, and bring it for me to eat, so that I can give you my blessing before I die." Rebekah was was listening while Isaac spoke to his son Esau. And when Esau went off to the country to hunt for venison to give his father, Rebekah said to his son Jacob, I heard your father telling your brother Esau to get him some venison and make a tasty dish, so that he can eat and then bless him in the presence of the Eternal before he died. Now, my son, do exactly as I tell you. Go to the flock and fetch me 2 tender kids from the goats. I will make them into a tasty dish, such as your father loves, and you can take it for take it for your father to eat, so that he may bless you before he dies. But Jacob said to his mother Rebekah, My brother Esau is a hairy man, and I am smooth. Perhaps my father will feel me, and then it will look as if I were mocking him, that I will draw a curse and not a blessing upon me. His mother said to him, On me be any curse meant for you, my son. Only do what I tell you. Go and fetch the kids. So he went and fetched them for his mother, and his mother made a tasty dish such as his father loved. Then Rebekah took the best robes of Esau, her older son, which she had lying beside her in the house, and dressed Jacob her younger son in them. She spread the skins of the kids over his hands and over the smooth part of his neck, and put the tasty dish and the bread she had prepared into the hands of her son Jacob. He went to his father, saying, My father. Isaac said, Yes. Who are you, my son? Jacob answered his father, I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Pray sit up and eat some of my venison, that you may give me your blessing. My son, said Isaac, how quickly you have found it. Yes, he said, the Eternal your God brought it to me. Isaac said to Jacob, Pray come close, that I may feel you, my son, to see if you're really my son Esau or not. So Jacob went up to his father Isaac, who felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. He did not recognize him, for his hands were hairy like his brother Esau's, so he blessed him. He said, So you are my son Esau? Yes, he answered. Then bring me my son's venison, he said. I will eat, and I then give you my blessing. Jacob brought it, he ate. Brought him wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said, Come here, my son, and kiss me. He went up and kissed him. Isaac smelt his robes and blessed him, saying, the smell of my son is like the smell of a field blessed by the Eternal. God grant you dew from heaven and rich soil upon the earth, corn and wine in plenty. May nations be your servants and races bow before you. Be master of your kinsmen, and may your mother's sons bow before you. A curse on him who curses you, and a blessing on him who blesses you. No sooner had Isaac finished blessing Jacob. Indeed, Jacob had left his father Isaac when his brother Esau returned from the hunt. He too made a tasty dish and brought it to his father, saying, Let my father sit up and eat his son's venison, that you may give me your blessing. Who are you, said Isaac his father. Your son, he answered. Your oldest son, Esau. This made Isaac tremble violently. Then who was it, he asked, who got venison and brought it to me? I ate before you came and blessed him. And he shall be blessed. When Esau heard what his father said, he raised a loud and bitter wail. My father, he cried, bless me too. But, he said, your brother stole it and took away your blessing. Esau answered, It is because his name is Jacob that he has twice overreached me. He cheated me out of my birthright, and now he has cheated me out of my blessing. Then he said, Have you not kept a blessing for me? Isaac answered, I have made him your master. I have appointed all his kinsmen to be his servants. I have given him corn and wine for his support. My son, what can I do for you? Esau said to his father, My father, is it that your only blessing? Oh, my father, bless me too. Esau wept aloud. Then his father Isaac answered, Far from rich soil on earth shall you live. Far from the dew of heaven on high. You shall live by the sword and serve your brother. But when you grow restive, your yoke shall break. Esau had a hatred of Jacob on account of the blessing he had got from his father. Esau muttered, It will soon be time to mourn for my father, and then I will murder my brother Jacob. When Rebekah was told what her elder son Esau was saying, she sent for her younger son Jacob and said to him, Here is your brother Esau consoling himself with the thought of murdering you. Now, my son, do what I tell you. Be off, fly to my brother Laban in Haran, and stay a while with him till your brother's anger is diverted, till your brother's fury is diverted, and he forgets what you have done to him. Then I will send and fetch you back. Why should I bereft you both at once? Then Rebekah said to Isaac, These Hittite women are tiring me to death. If Jacob marries a Hittite like these women, some native girl, what good is life to me? So Isaac called Jacob, blessed him, and gave him his discharge. You are not to marry any Canaanite woman. Be up and off to Pad Aram, to the house of Bethuel your mother's father, and get a wife there, among the daughters of Laban your mother's brother. God Almighty bless you and make you fruitful and multiply, and you will be multiply you till you become a group of nations. May He grant you and your descendants the blessing of Abraham, that you may own the land where you reside, the land God gave to Abraham. So Isaac sent Jacob away, and he went to Padan Aram, and Laban the son of Pethuel the Aramean, the brother of Rebekah, Jacob and Esau's mother. When Esau found that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him off to get a wife in Padan Aram, it's quite a mouthful, charged him as he blessed him that he was not to marry a Canaanite woman, and that Jacob had gone off to Padan Aram in obedience to his father and mother. Esau saw that his father did not care for Canaanite women, so he went to Ishmael, and in addition to the wives he had, married Mahalath, the daughter of Abraham's son Ishmael, the sister of Nebaboeth. Sent off for Beersheba, Jacob traveled toward Haran. He happened to reach a certain place where he stayed at all night. As the sun had set, taking a stone, he put it under his head and lay down to sleep. He had a dream. There stood a flight of steps rising from the earth till it reached high heaven, and there were God's angels ascending and descending. And the Eternal stood behind him, saying, I am the Eternal, the God of your ancestor Abraham and the God of Isaac. To you and your descendants I give this land where you are lying. Your descendants shall be as numerous as the dust on the ground. You shall extend west and east and north and south, and all the nations of the world shall seek bliss, such as yours and your descendants. I am with you. I will guard you wherever you go, and I will bring you back to this land. I will never leave you till I have done what I have promised you. Then Jacob woke up and said, The Eternal must be here, and I never knew it. He was terrified, and he said, What an awesome place. This is a very dwelling of God, a very opening into heaven. So Jacob rose in the morning and said, taking the stone he had put under his head, he erected it as a pillar, pouring oil upon it. He called the place Bethuel, God's dwelling, through the first name of the town that had been Luz. Then Jacob made a vow. He said, If God will be with me and guard me on this journey, give me food to eat, clothes to wear, so that I will return to my father's house safe and sound, then the Eternal shall be my God, and this stone which I have erected as a pillar shall be God's dwelling. And I will give thee faithfully a tenth of all thou givest me. That's it for today. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.